Hi, I'm Sally, and welcome to this muffin top and lower belly fat workout.
Before we start today's quick burn, which will be all about the saddlebags, aka the outer thighs,
Today's home workout is lose muffin top fat, lose love handles.
What's going on, ladies? In today's video, we're going to be doing a arm fat be gone in 2 weeks.
We're gonna do a 10-minute bra bulge and back fat workout today.
in my opinion, far too much of the fitness content online directed toward women sounds like this. Chasing an ideal body type that will inevitably change once a new trend emerges, only to leave us once again feeling frustrated and helpless. I'm currently 35, and I've been immersed in this type of content since I was a child, reading magazines as a teen, seeing Special K commercials on television, and even hearing adult female family members struggling with their own bodies. And recently it's had me thinking, is this it? Is this what women are destined to be plagued by forever? Forcing ourselves into whatever body type is deemed beautiful, constantly figuring out a new way to get smaller and smaller. You know, I started thinking about this recently because I ran into an old friend of mine who I used to work with who is a little bit older than me. She's in her early 50s. And when we were talking about how my business was going, she immediately started talking about how she's been so off track, she needs to lose weight, she knows she looks so bad, and she's gonna get on it. And it almost felt like she had to defend herself, defend her body. And if I'm being honest, this is actually pretty common with women in that age group that I know and come across. You know, when they run into me because I work in fitness, they feel like, I don't know, like they need to apologize for how their bodies exist in space. I don't think it's a me thing. Like, I don't think that people are thinking I'm judging them. Please let me know if that's not the case. I honestly just think it's more so something that's ingrained in women. This constant apology for our bodies, always striving to be thinner, smaller, more attractive. And, you know, running into this friend recently had me looking 15, 20 years down the road and just being like, oh my God, is this it? Is this what we all just have to look forward to? More and more of this? Just like this constant fight against our bodies, a constant effort to lose more weight, an endless journey toward being good enough. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to live that way. I don't want anyone to have to live that way. And I don't think we need to or we should. This is one of the many reasons why I do what I do and I preach what I preach. Personally, once I stopped solely focusing on physical appearance as a measure of progress or strength and honestly my worth, everything got better. Better with my workouts, better with my nutrition, better with my mental health. And look, I'm not saying we can't desire to look a certain way, but I also think there's a benefit in being realistic about what your genetics and your lifestyle actually allows you to achieve and shifting the focus to other measures of progress along the way. You know, for a long time, and I think I've talked about it in previous videos, but my main goal was to feel comfortable coaching in a sports bra and leggings, like the cute fitness influencer workout set. You know, even at my thinnest, when I was like not well, I never felt comfortable doing that. So right off the bat, that tells me like it's not a physical thing, it's probably a mental thing. But anyway, once I eventually just kind of put that goal in the back burner, everything kind of fell into place. I really started focusing more on pillars of long-term health than just the aesthetic outcome. I also started dressing based off of what made me feel comfortable, but also still professional and put together, and not just what I thought I should be wearing because everyone else was wearing that. And you know what happened? In the last year, when I've really dialed in on this shift, I have seen more aesthetic progress than I have in the last 3 years. Now, am I comfortable in that cute workout set? No, but am I comfortable in clothing that complements my body and makes me feel confident and strong in front of a camera and with my clients? Hell yes. I stopped focusing on what I should look like and instead started putting the focus on these big pillars of health. And you know, over the last year, I'm really proud of myself. I've made a huge shift and I have been, I would say like 80 to 90% consistent in these goals, these pillars right here. Unless I've been sick or injured or vacationing, I have done 3 strength sessions per week the entire year. Yes, you could absolutely do more than that. Personally, I don't want to. I set aside 3 hours a week for my training, and that has gotten me more progress than when I was working out every day. Everyone is different, everyone has different goals, and everyone enjoys different things, but I point that out to tell you that you don't need to spend 10 hours in the gym a week. 3 is just fine. I've been taking 8,000 steps a day on average, which might sound low because the number we always hear is 10,000 steps a day. Studies have actually shown that people who take between 7,000 to 8,000 steps a day on average consistently, their risk of chronic illness plummets. Once you hit the 10,000 mark, the The risk of chronic illness doesn't really budge that much more down. So if you want to exert more energy, or if, your day allows for it, or if it makes you feel good and you want to hit that 10,000, you go for it. But in terms of, again, we're looking at the long-term health benefits, there isn't much more benefit there to including those extra 2,000 or more steps, but you can. I also just want to point that out because pre-pandemic, I had a very different lifestyle in terms of how my jobs were formatted, and I was taking about 25,000 steps a day. Going down to the 7,000 to 8,000, because that's just kind of what fit better in my schedule, was a really hard mental adjustment for a while. So I just like to tell people more is not always better. As long as you're hitting that 7,000 to 8,000, you're going to get a lot of different health benefits there. Something else that I changed in the past year, I drastically reduced my alcohol intake. I'm not going to sit here and say that I had like a problem, but I definitely just put things in check a little bit more. Obviously, there's looking at alcohol from a health standpoint, but also I noticed that if I had alcohol the night before working, I was slower to wake up. I was slower to get into my work. My work wasn't as good. I would push things off. I would skip workouts. I would make different nutritional choices. So adjusting this habit really had huge impacts on my health too. Talking about nutrition, I have been super consistent with creating balanced nutritional choices, putting tactics and routines in place in terms of meal prep, in terms of finding recipes, in terms of scheduling our meals together. And I have felt so confident on the nutritional side of things, which obviously is going to affect your health. And if we're talking aesthetics, how you look. And then finally, this is newer, this is getting there, but I have been really good, especially in the last 6 months, with my sleep, getting 7 to 8 quality hours of sleep. I've talked about this before, but sleep is definitely the pillar that I've struggled the most with. But sleep is definitely very underrated. It's going to be really important for your cellular health, your hormonal health, and just how your body functions during the day. So getting sleep on track has been a huge game changer. I'm very excited in the new year to set new goals there and really see how much more I can improve things. So you can see, simple shit is not sexy, and it's also not quick, but it works. What I've implemented was basic, and the basics will give you the best bang for your buck as long as you are consistent long term. Will they help you look like the next influencer or get the next body trend? Probably not, unless you're really lucky with your genetics. But they will increase your chances of living a long, healthy life where you can play, travel, celebrate your body, stay independent, and truly show you that this
Muffin top saddlebags, love handle,
Fat
bra bulge,
isn't it.